Welcome back to Best NH Life. In this episode, this is the only moose we will see, but we do explore some of the coast along Maine and New Hampshire. Shortly after moving to New England, we spent the day with friends who snowbird in Maine. Snowbirding is my retirement goal, but I digress. Their sweet coastal town, Cape Elizabeth, has 8 different lighthouses due to the rocky coastline, and this one is actually privately owned. Fascinating. Their coastline is so vastly different from Florida. Rock cliffs and huge tide swings. You can see the water lines and the tide pools left behind as the tide goes out. There are pop-up lighthouses dotting the towns, all cutesy and decorated, and beautiful sculptures capture the winds that pass through. Portland Head Light on Fort Williams Park is the most photographed lighthouse in the U.S. It was a spectacular day, and it really accented the lighthouse and the surrounding sea. We walked around Bug Light Park, which was interesting because I never realized there were such small little lighthouses. The things you learn. And of course, while in Maine, we had some chowder, and the requisite lobster roll. Delicious. We explored a small section of the old port with its cobblestone streets, and there's even a remnant of the Berlin Wall along Long Wharf, right next to another decorative lighthouse. We poked our heads in a few shops, and I made a mental note to return for more research on the restaurants and shopping. New Hampshire also has a small piece of coastline, a short 18 miles, not quite as dramatic as Maine, but beautiful nonetheless. From the harbor, you can see the Isle of Shoals, a series of islands split between Maine and New Hampshire. A future trip is going to involve a ferry ride out to the islands with time allotted to explore Star Island, one of the islands. Hampton Beach is a popular spot for a beach day, boardwalk sites, concert hall, and on one trip through, we stopped at the beach plum. Seasonal trips, ice cream, and yep, another lobster roll. No regrets. Fuller Gardens, Northampton, a spectacular botanical garden, and inspiration for my dream to start a little flower garden at our house. My favorites were the dahlias and the succulents. There's also an enormous rose garden, but it wasn't in season, and a sweet koi pine. This beautiful church from 1877 is located right along the ocean. What an amazing location to worship in. On a trip back to catch a concert in Hampton Beach, we scored a sweet people-watching spot for a very watered-down cocktail, but the view was worth it. Further down the road in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, we have visited at Christmas time and again in summer. A super comfortable and tasty stop for hot drinks at Christmas was unfortunately closed during the summer. There are a plethora of shops and sweet decorated window boxes at Christmas and in the summer. I highly recommend visiting Popovers and getting a popover with its delicious maple butter. Portsmouth is a very quaint and hallmarky area, complete with stunning sunsets. There is a bridge between Portsmouth, New Hampshire and Kittery, Maine. It is a World War I memorial bridge. With heavy shipping traffic along the Piscataqua River, tugboats are nearby to assist with maritime traffic. And meanwhile, back at home, the stars are banging. Until next time.